Attention, my friends from across the pond. If you're a European seller offloading a US property, I know what's keeping you up at night, and it's not just the jet lag, it's the three-letter acronyms, specifically VAT. You're wondering, Jason, do I owe value-added tax on my US real estate sale? The short answer, no. The US doesn't do VAT. We prefer our taxes much more complicated and with harder to pronounce names. I'm Jason Wong, principal broker and founder of Island Dragonfly. I've been navigating these international waters for over 20 years, so listen up. While VAT is a no, there are 3 other tax beasts waiting for you at the closing table. Let's break them down. First up, FIRPTA. That stands for the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act. It sounds like a bad indie band, but it's actually the IRS making sure you don't take the money and run back to Paris or Berlin without saying goodbye. The reality: the IRS requires the buyer to withhold 15% of the gross sales price at the time of closing. Note that I said gross price, not your profit. Now, if you're selling a home for under $1 million and the buyer is going to live in it, we might be able to talk that down to 10% or even 0% if the price is under $300,000. But for my luxury sellers, expect that 15% haircut up front. Don't worry, it's a deposit toward your actual tax bill, not a final fee, but it's a massive liquidity hit if you aren't prepared. Next, federal capital gains tax. This is where we look at your actual profit. If you've held the property for more than a year, you're looking at long-term capital gains rates, usually 15% or 20% depending on the size of your win. Pro tip: this is where that FIRPTA deposit comes back into play. When you file your US tax return, the 1040-NR, you'll calculate your actual tax. If that 15% the IRS grabbed at closing was more than the tax you actually owe, you get a refund. It just takes a while. The IRS moves with the speed of a sunbathing turtle. Finally, the one people forget: your home country taxes. Just because you paid Uncle Sam doesn't mean your local taxman in Spain, Italy, or Germany is going to look the other way. Most European countries tax their residents on worldwide income. The silver lining: the US has income tax treaties with almost every EU nation to prevent double taxation. Generally, you'll get a foreign tax credit in your home country for the taxes you paid in the US. You aren't paying twice, but you are filing twice. It's a paperwork party and everyone's invited. Selling across borders is a flex, but it requires a principal broker who knows more than just how to stage a kitchen. You need a team that understands international withholding, ITIN applications, and how to protect your equity. If you want to sell your US property without the unexpected gift of an IRS audit, head over to jasonwong.us or islanddragonfly.com. We handle the dragonfly-sized details so you can focus on your next move. I'm Jason Wong. Thanks for watching, and let's get that property sold.